have a more bougie origin story, but I was conceived in a McDonald's restroom, and after my mom gave birth to me, the first thing she said when she looked at me was ew, so that sort of set the tone for how my life was supposed to go. My life wasn't always this divine. I'll skip over the chapters where my mom sold her peach fuzz, my cousin, and crack on eBay to pay for rent, and go straight to me living on the streets. Most people thought I just had a relaxed, worn-out sense of style, but I didn't have the means to survive. I was one lice egg away from morphing into the pigeon lady from Home Alone 2, and all the jobs I applied to told me I needed credit or a home address or to not smell like PetSmart. I mean, I looked bubonic, and even if I did have a job, I couldn't afford to live anywhere except the dumpster behind Long John Silver's. It was all rigged against me. But one fateful afternoon, I saw international pop/rock star Malachi Moon. According to my dumpster magazines, he was a multi-millionaire. I asked him for some money, but he just said gum is not a substitute for a toothbrush and trotted into the woods. I snapped. There was no hope for me, so I had to use my last resort. A little something I learned in that Bible camp my mom sent me to that turned out to actually be a Satanist indoctrination cult. Don't judge me. It's a brutal world. And this was the only way to survive. Drink or be drinking. Drunken. Drunk. Whatever the hell the proper grammar is. If I learned anything from watching Annie, it's that stanky street kids are musically gifted, so as a former child hobo, my natural musical talents paired with dark rituals and light blood drinking, but in a way that still renders QAnon as fictitious bullshit, made me blow up as a musician overnight.
I would scalp my mom just to taste a drop of his bathwater.
I used my magic crystals to manifest a threesome with him and my dad.
For the first time ever, I was happy and powerful, but I had to pretend I was all sad and emo and shit, because that's what marketed well to my sad peasant audience. I'm the king of misery, love those who don't give a shit about me. Fuck, it's funny how I stick around if all I am is a damn clown. I think I died to be the type who never wonders what it's like to feel bliss, to be missed by someone who doesn't think I'm shit. So screw this, I wanna burn it down. Not just this house, but this goddamn town. No, not really hyperbole. But you don't like me, babe, and God, I feel so lame for loving someone who will never feel the same. Maybe you're a sociopath, or maybe I'm a piece of crap. They see me as the nice guy, the sensitive guy, an ally. They're idiots. You really think Harry Styles and Timothée Chalamet are the soft, affable gentlemen they present themselves as? I just went to Harry's dinner party where the appetizer was a sewer orphan, so we all pretend. I don't wanna be a burden, so you don't know that I'm hurting. And fuck, it's funny how you say we're friends, but use me time and time again to satisfy. But I won't lie, I want more than American pride. But you won't change, it stays the same. You're a person and I'm a game. Yeah, Timmy, your friend Army Hammer invited me over to barbecue the kindergarten teacher. Like, really? That's the best he can do? And also, he's canceled for getting caught, so. But I do need to win that Grammy, so I'm gonna go hunting for a fan. So screw this, I wanna burn it down. Not just this house, but this goddamn town. No, not really hyperbole. But you let me beg. God, I feel so bad for loving someone who will never feel the same. Maybe you're a sociopath, or maybe I'm a piece of crap. Cause whenever we fuck, when I'm making love, I know what you need. And when the sun comes up, you don't wanna tell it, so look at me. And oh, I am so crushed, maybe it's too much to love me. But I will hold the grudge, cause I fucking love you, baby. Even in my wishful thinking, I'm screwed. So screw this, I wanna burn it down. Not just this house, but this goddamn town. No, not real hyperbole. But you don't like me, babe. And God, I feel so bad for loving someone who will never feel the same. Maybe you're a sociopath, or maybe I'm a piece of crap. Too dramatic?